lovies, I'm Tasha Monet and I am back with another video. We are playing Shadow Moon Legacy today, and Calista is actually out for breakfast with her mother. Her mother actually called her to meet her at the San Myshuno Plaza because she wanted to have a talk with Calista, and Calista isn't exactly sure what her mother wants. She just knows that it's kind of strange that her mom wants to see her now. Like they talked to each other a little bit before, and they weren't, like exactly in the best of moods, I guess you can say, or like the best terms with each other. But Callista doesn't know that Jerica has spoken to her mom. And Callista is really, just like wondering like why her mom is coming to her now. And she's just like, look, I'm just curious to know like what's going on, because Jerica is acting a bit strange. I'm having like a tough time, and it's kind of weird for you to like want to, I guess you can say, see me. Like you've been really busy with work, and I've also been kind of busy. So, you know, I mean, I love you, mom, but can you like explain to me like what's going on? And her mom is basically just trying to tell her, like, look, I heard that, you are kind of interested, like really interested in this guy. Like you told me about him, but I wasn't exactly certain like what was going to come of it. But now that I know, I am concerned, Callista, because he's not who you may think he is. Like, Callista, I'm just gonna say it. Vampires are dangerous. And so she's gonna ask her mom, like, what would even make her say that? Like, why is she concerned about things like that? And she's gonna ask her, like, well, what could you possibly know about Knox? There's nothing you could possibly know about him. And she's really just, like frustrated with her mother because her mother does these things where she'll, you know, come into Callista's life after being hands off for so long and trying to tell Callista what she should do and what she shouldn't do. And Callista is just like, Mom, I really don't even want to hear what it is that you have to say. Callista is really just like, I love Jerica and I love you, but I need for someone to understand that, like, I'm my own person. I'm going to do what I want to do, and I am really interested in getting to know Knox more. Like, I really want to get to know him and to spend time with him. And I don't understand, Mom, why you are so against this. Like, I tried to tell you, like, I am really interested in writing my books. I want to learn more about my past, and I really have a lot of things that I need to do, Mom, and you're either going to support me or not. And so Leanne is really, she's concerned about her daughter. She loves Callista, but I think part of her feels that because there are things Callista doesn't know about her, that she can kind of like direct where Callista is going while still holding her own secrets. And that worked when Callista was younger, but Callista is an adult now, and she is not prepared to just sit back and let whatever her mom says goes anymore. Like, she is really at the point where she is just going to do what she needs to do, and her mom and Jerica are either going to be with her or they're going to get out of the way. She's trying to be a good daughter because she knows that her mom has gone through a lot, but she also wants for her mom to support her the way that she tries to be there for her mom. And so she's really just going to go ahead. She's going to be like, you know what, Mom? Thanks for inviting me out, but I can't do this. Like, I really can't do this. Like, this just has to be the end. And her mom's just like, one day, Calista, you're going to understand that I'm right. And so Calista is feeling like really frustrated, and she just wants to go and head out. So she is actually going to um go somewhere where she can have fun, and she's going to invite Knox with her just so that they can, you know, like talk. And I think she wants to like vent to somebody about her mom and Jerica, but she's not ready to see Jerica yet after finding out that Jerica spoke to her mom. So, you know, this is really pushing her more towards Knox. Calista decided to meet up with Knox at the coffee shop, and she is really just, you know, trying to tell him the things that she found out. And I'm getting really frustrated, y'all. Like, I'm really trying to film this and they just won't sit down. Like, this is so annoying. And, you know, he's just like, you know, I like Jerica. I think that she is really cool as like a friend, and I think maybe she spoke to your mom because she cares about you and she's nervous. Like, not everybody understands vampirism and like being around a vampire. And I know, and so Callista is just like, look, I am she's like, you know, I know that we haven't known each other long, but I am really interested and taken by you. I would really like to see like what could happen between us, and I feel like you feel the same about me. And I hope you don't think that this is me doing this because of what happened between my mom and my best friend. Like, I really hope you understand that this is actually what I think about you and the possibilities that I feel for who we could be. And I do think that, like, there's so much that could happen. And I'm just happy that you are here with me and you seem to be everything that I think you are. And he is really just like, you know, sometimes you just have to let things be what they are. You can't, like, people that love you, they'll do the things that they think they need to because of that love. And sometimes the things that they think are okay really are not. And she's really just like, you know, I think that you are definitely, you know, like somebody that I would really like to spend a lot of time with. And so she's just like, you know, I don't know if you think that this is moving too quickly, but I need to get out of here. I don't really have the money. I just, hello? Okay, so he agreed to be her boyfriend. And I think Callista is going to attempt to woohoo him. I think that may help with how tense and stressed she is. Oh, he said yes. And so Calista is just like, look, I've had a very rough day. The people that I care about the most are being so completely weird, and I just really think that like I need something. And so she and Knox are woohooing because things have just been really wild and crazy for her lately. She knows she has work in the morning. She knows that Jerica is here. She knows that Jerica will not be happy about what's happening, but she also doesn't really care, right? She's just like, look, I've wanted to be with this man for quite some time. He is ashy. And while all this is going on, Jerica is attempting to drown it out. She's on the computer. She's pretending not to notice what's going on. She has the music on loud. She knows Knox is in the house and she is so freaking stressed. You know, she works in the social media career, so she's on social media, but she's also just going to send a quick text to Callista's mom, and she's just like, I don't know what's been going on, but I thought that, you know, like maybe you'd like to know that Callista is still seeing this man, and I think things are getting a bit more serious, and I'm really nervous and concerned about Callista. And while Calista doesn't necessarily know exactly who Leanne is texting, but she is also, you know, like she's also thinking, you know, now like she's not on, Jerica's not on the up and up, right? Like Jerica is out here doing whatever, and Jerica is, you know, telling her business to her mom, and she thought that she could really trust her. And so she doesn't want to have it out with Jerica while Knox is here, but she does know that she needs to have a conversation with Jerica, and they really do need to talk about the trust that they should have as friends. Like, how could her friend do that to her? And so she's not saying anything. Like, Jerica's sitting there and she's pissed as well because Knox is here, and Jericho badly, badly, badly wants to fuss at Calista for even bringing Knox back into their home. But she's also at the point where she's just like, I don't want to lose her as a friend. And we also can't forget the fact that Jerica is in love with Calista. Like, it's not just that Knox is a vampire and that Knox could potentially be dangerous, right? Like, could be leading Calista into like her own like demise, but it's also, you know, that like she doesn't want to lose Calista. Like, she wants Calista for herself. And Calista, she's sitting here thinking like, Knox and I are boyfriend and girlfriend now, and like I really do enjoy the time that I spend with him, and there's a possibility that like he could be the man that I'm with forever. And he's a vampire, so he's going to live for a very long time, and I'm human. And so she was sitting there, and as she's reading, you know, about vampires, she was really thinking about like, what would it be like if I were to turn? Wants to find her dad. She wants to write vampire novels, and she wants to be in love and have a family. And right now, that looks like Knox. She is in love with Knox, and she's happy that they are finally in a relationship. And it's just really frustrating to her because, again, the people that she loves the most, like her mom and her best friend, are the biggest thorns in her side for this. So Calista has made it home from work, and she is ready to like have it out with Jerica. She's just like, I can't believe that you went to my mom to tell her about like all the things that, you know, like were going on. Like how could you possibly think that talking to my mom was the thing to do? Like, out of all the things we possibly, you know, like the things you possibly could have done, you thought that going to my mom was the way to go. And like, we are best friends, and I honestly thought that you knew me and understood like I love this man. And are you like trying to ruin this, ruin things for me? Like, what is going on? Like, I really need to understand, because we have honestly just like been friends for so long, and all of a sudden you're being different. I don't get what has so completely changed about you and like who we are. Like, you said that you would always be there for me, you would understand, and now you're really out here just like doing things behind my back. Like, why would you go to my mom? And so she's just really just trying to, like, she's so pissed and frustrated that she just doesn't know what she's going to do. Like, for Calista, it's now a decision of, well, there's not really any place that I can go because we can't even afford the rent here. We're short on the rent here. And I'm definitely not going to my mom because she is on some crazy tip about what she wants. And so Calista feels really down and stressed about her situation. Like, what is it that she's going to do now that she has to figure out, like, her life and her love, well, her family life, her friend life, and her love life when they're all at odds with each other. So hopefully in the next episode, Calista can make some moves and we'll see what happens with that. And I thank you all so very much for joining me for another episode of the Shadow Moon Legacy. If you enjoyed this episode, please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. If you would like to see me live on Twitch, you can follow me at twitch.tv/I'm Tasha Monet. As always, I'm sending positive vibes your way. I'm Tasha Monet. See you next time.
Sometimes I feel like I done lost it, and I don't even really know the cost yet. But every time fear is on my mind, you remind my soul that I'm free. I know I can't go on my own. You came so I wouldn't have to go it alone. You took the long road so you could show me home. Found love better than I've ever known. So now I know that I can say you are exalted above everything on the earth that I've seen. Cause I know that my dreams come alive in the love that you promised to me. I'll keep singing your praise and you know I believe.